Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got an awesome comment from Parker O'Kane. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. And basically this person wants me to review Portland and the surrounding suburbs. And of course I can. If you guys want me to review a specific city, a specific county, a specific state, please go ahead, comment down below. Doesn't even have to be in the United States. It could be anywhere in the world, and I will jump in and make you that video. Now, before I jump in and review Portland, Oregon, I just want to tell you, if you guys just Google housing news, you're going to see article after article basically painting a horrible picture of what is to come. Now, a lot of people have been comparing this housing crash that we're about to have to the 2008, and I think it's totally different. Back in 2008 and before, what ended up happening is that the banks had very loose restrictions on who could borrow money, and a lot of people were borrowing money that they shouldn't have. It made the home prices kind of skyrocket. I mean, there was situations where someone could buy a house in January for $200,000, and then by June they would sell that same property without doing anything to it for $300,000, pocketing at $100,000 in their in their pocket, right? So that essentially what ended up happening is a lot of people started doing that, and people I saw situations where one of my friends bought like 5 apartments, right? Because they would take the equity, they would put the least amount of money down to get into the property, and then they would flip it in a few months later and just make massive amounts of money. Well, at one point it got so high that the market couldn't sustain itself. It came crashing down, and basically due to the mortgage-backed securities, which is a whole different story, it crashed the stock market. Then we had massive layoffs, and then people basically couldn't pay their mortgage, and the housing market completely crashed, right? Like really, really hard. Today, it's a lot different. Today, in some ways, could be seen as worse, but different, right? We have high inflation, and that is nothing to play around with. Our inflation is above 8%, and we have high employment, which is really freaking out the Federal Reserve, because basically they're trying to crash the economy because they need to bring inflation down to 2%. And when you have a lot of people employed, there's a lot of more money circulating in the economy, and that's exactly what they don't want. So they're basically already warning us that, hey, home prices could see material correction. And this is a great article. I just go ahead and I'm going to have a link to this article down in the description below. But just remember, guys, right now, in my opinion, it is probably not the best time to buy a house. Right now, I would say if you're a buyer, wait. Just, work, save up more, increase that down payment, because I just really do believe that if you wait 3 months, 6 months, even a year, you're going to be able to buy that same house or in that same neighborhood for a lot cheaper, And in some of these markets, I mean, you could be saving $100,000, $200,000 just by waiting a few months. So my recommendation is wait, because things are changing. Things are changing fast. Now let's go ahead and jump into Portland, Oregon. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the boundaries. Now, Portland is really, really nice. This person is asking me to go to Multnomah, or just the surrounding area. So let's go ahead and focus in this area. Now you're gonna be, unfortunately, Portland has become very expensive over the last few years. You could have come here like in 2009 and pick up a house for dirt cheap. Now, unfortunately, it's getting really, really expensive. But still, there's some really, really nice properties. I wanted to show you one of my favorite property areas in Portland, Oregon, is this Northwest District, Pearl District right here. Very highly desirable. Unfortunately, it's a little on the expensive side, but let's see what we could find. Let's see if prices are coming down, and let's see if there's anything good out here. Let me zoom in a little bit more because I really want to just focus on this area. Again, it is expensive, but if I'll try to go around and see what, if there's anything semi-affordable. But look, this is a good start. This is a good house to start with. Here we have $495,000, $500,000 basically. Okay, so it's not crazy expensive, and it is 2,600 square foot, which is a huge house. Now it seems like there's a little bit of a discrepancy. It's only a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. Seems like it's a huge house for only 2 bedrooms. So there's something odd, and now I'm already looking, and there is some problems with this house. This house is not done. Now I know why it's $495,000. You gotta walk in here and basically do a lot of work, right? Which, for the right buyer, again, you're buying in a very nice neighborhood. You just need to be able to come in with some real cash and finish out the house. It does not look finished at all. And just by the looks of it, you might need to come in here with a decent amount of money, like probably I would say like $100,000 extra, and you could probably finish out this house. That might be just a headache for some people. A lot of people want to buy a house and basically move in. That won't be the case with this one. But again, to buy in this neighborhood for $495,000 seems like a great deal, especially a house that's 2,600 square foot. So that was nice to find. Here, look, and this is how much. Wow, this is super expensive. Here's an apartment with a studio for 275 square foot, 145,000. So it is very cheap, but you basically get a room, right, for 175,000. Now, to me, that seems very, very expensive for 275 square foot. Very European, but to be honest, this is completely move-in ready, right? The kitchen is tiny, but it's nice, right? I guess if you work in the city, if you're a single person, and honestly, at $145,000, your mortgage is going to be dirt cheap. And look at this. This is not bad. $263 a month association fee. This is actually, you could live here in this tiny ass little room, which it is tiny, don't get me wrong, but you could probably live here for like under $1,000. And that is pretty cool, right? To be able to do that in this in 2022. I kind of really like that that there's the HOA wasn't that much. So let's kind of move around here because you know what, there's a lot of apartments. Let's go down here a little bit away from the city center. And again, wow, yeah, very, very expensive. If you want to live in Portland on west side of the basically of the river, it does get really, really pricey. Here is a house, a huge house, 2,773 square foot, $715,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This is a big house, really, really nice. It is a two-story. It's got a beautiful red door. The house looks like it's on a hill, which is not a big deal unless if you like to play soccer outside your house. It could be a big deal because the ball's gonna roll down the hill or whatnot. But no, this house looks really, really nice. Inside is completely move-in ready. Look at that beautiful kitchen. The floors are okay. No, this house is really nice. One of the things that I don't like is somewhat the price. It is kind of expensive, $715,000, but you definitely get a move-in ready house, super nice, and it is super big. 2,700 square foot is a big, big house. Now, I kind of wish it had a nicer yard, and I don't think the backyard is kind of it's sort of like in a mountain, like on the hill, and I don't like that. I think this part of Portland is very very, very hilly. I think if you cross over here, let me cross over to this section right here, you're gonna see a lot more homes. I really like this area right here. Let me zoom in. So you're gonna, man, I'm telling you guys, you came here a few years ago and these home prices were half the price. I swear to you. Now here is a nice little house. This is a great, great location. Unfortunately, it is tiny and they're asking a lot of money, $825,000 for just 1,200 square foot. Remember, this is on the east side of the river. So, it is more of a regular neighborhood. And I'm trying to figure out what this is. Do you get both units here, this duplex? Because, if it is a duplex, it could be generally a nice property to get. But for me, 825 again, hard pass. Not looking for something like that. But look at this. If we go, wow, look at this one. $1.3 million with a $50,000 price cut. Again, in a very desirable part of town. 4,000 square foot, way too big for me. 6-bedroom, 5-bath. Again, I don't have, look, there's a person on the photo. That's funny, right? There's a person just chilling here. This house is, why would they do that? Doesn't the person know that there's someone taking a photo? Why would you stand on the window? That's kind of funny. It's kind of creepy though, right? It's just some random, maybe it's a ghost. Anyways, no, I'm just kidding. So, what do you guys think about like haunted houses anyways? Look, this house is way too big for me. It looks like sort of move-in ready. It has a little bit of wear and tear. It looks just like a huge headache. Again, 4,000 square foot. I get it. I mean, in general, $1.3 million it's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. You do get a lot of house. But this house just seems to me like it's just going to be a headache. It's going to be pipe burst after pipe burst, and it's just a little bit too big for me. Now, again, there's some really big houses here in Portland. Okay, here's a one for 1,700 square foot. I like the size of this one. 3-bedroom, 1-bath. The bedrooms are going to be decent size, and the price is $500,000. Now, I really like the way the house looks. I like it's got this little book mailbox so people could borrow books. Makes it seem like it's a really nice community. Now, when you come in, I like the floors, the wood floors. It's, obviously you're seeing the people's furniture, which I don't really like, but you kind of have to mentally erase that. And let's look at the kitchen. The kitchen is nice. Look at that. Very, very nice. Wow, what's the price here? $500,000. Hey, this is not bad. $500,000. Look, the bathroom looks really nice, completely move-in ready. The bedrooms are decent size. You get like storage. I like this house. What's going on here? This looks like maybe this could be the neighbor's house or the garage. Again, sometimes it's really hard to see. Oh, look, this is the drawback. You're next to this. You're basically sandwiched in between like some warehouses. Some weird warehouses. There's like almost no parking, and that could really be a pain in the butt. So even though I do like the price, I do like the size, this is going to be a hard pass on this, because I don't like being next to some weird warehouse and like you basically look out the window and you get, you look at a brick wall. Don't like that at all. Man, these homes are big. I'm looking for something nice, and I'm just not seeing it. Okay, so let me zoom out a little bit. Let's see if we could find something just a little bit better. Let's go into this section. Look at this prices: 1.8 million, 650,000, so you definitely are gonna need at least $700,000 to be able to pick something nice. Now check this one out. This one's $500,000, 1,800, 1,900 square foot, 2-bedroom, 1-bath. Those bedrooms are gonna be big. Once you walk in, what is going on here? Why is the couch not facing the fireplace? That is very, very odd to me. Isn't that weird that the couch is not facing the fireplace? Kind of weird, but that's just my opinion, and it seems like it's just facing a piano. Kind of weird little setup here. Whenever you put a piano in a room, it kind of throws off the whole entire room. But basically, this house needs a little bit of work. It looks like, let me see the floors here. The floor, yeah, I mean, it's $500,000. You're getting 1,900 square foot. It's sort of move-in ready. And it is nice. Ooh, look at that cool little backyard. It's sort of affordable, and you are getting a nice house. I don't love the house. I'm not falling in love with it, but I do like that, the price is not that bad. And then we go over here and we check this one out, $15,000 off, $785,000. Look at this, 3,100 square foot. This is a big house. 2-car garage, looks $785. That's expensive. But again, completely move-in ready. Really like this house. Hate the price. But no, I like it, and it is a 2-story, well, almost like a 3-story. Hey, this is a big house, but I actually really like it. Again, if you would have came here a few years ago, that house probably would have been half the price. Look at this beautiful house, $680,000. 1,400 square foot, almost 1,500, 3-bedroom, 3-bath. This house is definitely a little on the small side, but it is absolutely beautiful. Look at that inside. Look how well it looks. Love the color of the walls. They've done a really good job. Props on the realtor, making this house really look beautiful. Kitchen, don't like the countertops, but again, very clean. It looks like a perfect size to cook. That fridge has to go for sure. Would probably want to get something more stainless steel to make the kitchen pop a little bit. But again, what is this? 3-bedroom, 1,400 square foot. The bedrooms are going to be generally kind of small, but the backyard is cute. What is this? Does this have a separate unit? That would be insane if it comes with that. Oh my God, it does come with a little separate unit in the back. This is it right here. It comes with basically its own little apartment. So it's got and a garage right here. So, this house is really nice. $680,000 is a little steep. But again, this is the reality of Portland. It is not cheap. When you start looking at more affordable houses, here's one for $500,000, almost 2,000 square foot. This is actually nice with a $30,000 price cut, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Oh, wow. So I would say that to me right now, I want to say that this is going to be my clear winner. Although it does seem like it might need a little bit of work. I'm not 100%, but it's got this little backyard area. Does it have a garage? No garage. So you know what? Again, it's one of those situations that you really have to go there and tour the house. I like the price of this. I like the size of this. I like the way this. I like the way the house looks. But again, you gotta go there. You gotta tour it, and you gotta walk around the neighborhood. Even talk to the neighbors. It's never a bad idea to, talk to the neighbors a little bit. See if you could see yourself living there, right? Again, there's some really beautiful houses. I definitely encourage anybody, if you've never been to Portland, definitely come out here because you're gonna be very happy. It's a very beautiful city. Look at this cool little house. 2,800 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Look at this insane. Oh, wait, is that $100 price cut? No, they raised it by $100. So this house is $615. It really takes some balls to be raising the prices in this economy, but maybe they feel like it's perfectly priced and they kind of want to stand out a little bit. Basically, the kitchen looks really nice, completely move-in ready. This house looks super duper nice. The backyard is insane. Now, if my budget was $500,000, it would suck because I would have to walk away from this house. And that's what interest rates basically do, right? You could have came here 6 months ago and, with the lower interest rates, and even if your budget was low, you could basically have a bigger budget, right? You could finance more thanks to those lower interest rates. But now as interest rates go up, you got less and less options. So maybe the buyer that could 6 months afford this house can't, and they're not willing to sacrifice and get something that's not as nice as this. They don't want to downsize. They want to upgrade. Nobody likes downgrading when it comes to real estate, right? So guys, like I said, there's some great areas here in Portland. And you know what? It's a very beautiful outdoorsy area. The only problem is that it does rain like crazy. It rains almost every day. Although now I hear that with global warming, it seems like they're having wonderful weather more and more often. So that could be a nice motivator to move to Portland. Again, very nice people here, very beautiful town, and very green thanks to all that rain. If you look at the Redfin weekly housing market data, you can see prices are coming down, but they're still pretty high. In 2019, you would have came here and bought, the average house was 402, and now it's 544. That's $140,000 difference. That's a big jump to go, in just a few years. And that's why we're basically going to have a crash. Now I'm gonna go ahead and finish this video. This has been a long video and I apologize. But hopefully you guys like it. So I just want to say real quick, thank you guys to everyone who's been supporting my channel. You guys have been giving so many views, giving my videos so many views. If you just come and check out, if you just scroll, you could see how I've been getting more and more views, and it's really, really amazing, and I really do appreciate it. If you guys want me to do a video on a specific city, a specific county, a specific state, please go ahead, comment down below, and I will jump in and make you that video. If you're new to my channel and you like my videos, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button right here and go ahead and like and leave a comment. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love every single one of you, and I'll see you on the next video.